I was packing up this evening, still am kind of, and I thought, man, I calculated earlier in the day for a 6 a.m. flight. I pretty much have to get up 3 hours beforehand, 1 hour to get ready, and then a half hour Uber ride there, I think, or yeah, half hour Uber ride, and then well, whatever, 3 hours is fine. So I thought 3 a.m. Man, that's gonna come fast. I'm gonna be tired, and it dawned on me, why am I taking such an early flight? And I thought, I guess it was the price. I mean, it almost always is. I would not have picked this early if I could have helped it. But then I thought, why don't I just see if I can? Because Alaska allows you to change your flight same day changes for free. But I don't know if you could. I was thinking, well, but still, if it's a more expensive flight, you should have to pay for that, or you would think. Because on the day, when I selected the flights, I selected the cheapest flight of the day. So I went on the site and I said, all right, I want to change my flight. I was just testing it. I wasn't actually going to do it. And I got to the part where it says, okay, change flight. And it just said, no charge, same day. I thought, well, wait a second. There's a 10 o'clock flight there. I'm like, why am I not on that 10 o'clock flight? Probably because when I originally booked, it was cheaper. And I think one of the things about it is if you do it that way, you try to kind of rig it like that, you risk the flight could sell out and you may not be able to catch that flight. But if it's like the day before, what do they care which flights you're on at that point? I mean, it's just kind of the same thing. There also was a 2:40 flight, which I took last month, and that's cool too, but that actually, I mean, I could probably stay in my room till 12, but I wouldn't get home till 5. I would lose the whole day, because normally I would be getting, if I take the 6 a.m. flight and get up at 3, I'm going to be so tired when I get in at 8 or 9, whatever, that I'm just going to be sleeping all day. So I'll lose the day. If I take the 2:40 flight, it's going to be like 6 o'clock when I get home. I lose the day. So 10 o'clock is good, because then I get in around 12 and get there so I can still work in the afternoon and have some sleep. So everything worked out. So I actually did it. Short story long. I did it. I booked it, and I was a little worried at first because I saw there was first class seats, because I booked a first class ticket, which I almost never do, but it was so cheap. It was like $20, $30 more than it would have been regular. I thought, well, why not get the extra miles, because you get like 50% more miles for EQM. And so yeah, I booked it that way. Even though I could have used miles to get the flight for free, but then I'm not getting any miles, and it's all complicated. So I figure, well, I don't want to go from a first class to an economy seat because I changed it, so I wanted to make sure. But then after I booked it, it said, oh, you can like see the flight, see someone at the airport for seats, whatever. I'm like, well, no, now I don't know if I'm getting the right seat or not. But then when I checked my boarding pass, it says first class, first row, which is what I had before, actually. So maybe 1C to 1D, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, Alaska, many good things about that airline. The only downside is probably the seats don't recline for coast-to-coast flights. So, the first class isn't what it is on some other airlines. But that's it. Other than that, it's awesome. Cheers.